welcome back to the world of Fandom Fights. I am your host, the King, Kaleb Koho, back again for another Fandom Fight Team's debut match. And here to help me call this match, as always, the lovely, the talented Tim the Hulk Brzakala. How you doing, Tim?
I realize that this video is not coming out until like middle to late September. I realize that. Yes. I want to say, though, that it's the end of August. I'm going to see a very fabled film tonight, something called The New Mutants. It will eventually be asked about in this league. That scares me, and it should scare one of the people in this match today who I know already saw the movie.
Fair. But the two teams that we have playing tonight, two new teams. No one in this match, however, is a rookie. On one side, we have Enter the Dragonzord, made up of the Red Ranger, Rene Villarreal Jr., we just call him RJ, and his partner, the Cosmic Knight Fury, Nico Suave Regoli, coming in from Criterion Collection. Last we saw both these teams. This is RJ's second Phantom team. He used to be on a team called Ranger Force with Tim Smith. Nico been on a plentiful amount of teams, including the Afro Samurai with Matt Rosa and D2A, now forming a new team. On the other hand, Club Dread has their own Phantom team. They are submitting Jacoby Bancroft. Last we saw in a number one contenders match earlier this year with Tony Heald as insert name here. That team no more. He has decided to team up with Brian Michaels, the MacGuffin himself, who has had an unlucky set of win-loss record, but has had a great performance in every single singles match he has played. So I'm very excited to see how these two teams do. Your thoughts?
Unlucky is an interesting word to use for what happened to Brian.
You're right.
I feel bad for Brian. That being said, this is one of my most anticipated matches of the season. I know I say that a lot. Usually I say it because I like to hype up the matches that I'm actually not. But this one I'm being serious about, like really genuinely. Like I think these teams are going to be dangerous because last we saw Nico, he was on an uptick. Last we saw RJ on the uptick. Brian, Jacoby, same thing. All of these players are at a spot right now where they're playing really, really strongly. So putting that together, it's going to be interesting. I can't stress enough how excited I am for this one. I just want to get into it and hear what these guys got to say.
Absolutely. Then we'll do that right now in promos.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have been waiting a long time for this, but finally, the Red Ranger, RJ, Rene Villarreal Jr., the Cosmic Knight Fury, Nico Suave Regoli, as well as Joe Farrelly, our Zordon here. Enter the Dragonzord has finally arrived. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to lie with you here. It's been a rough last 2 weeks before this match here. Life has just really wanted to make things rough on us. RJ, show them your hand.
This is my hand.
Yeah, and the less I say about my issues, the better. But here's the thing. We are named after both the Power Rangers and the great Bruce Lee. Two entities that have had to deal with adversity in great ways and found a way to come back. Bruce Lee broke his back and found a way to recover and live and have a successful career up until a very bad moment in his life. And the Power Rangers for 25 years straight got exploded and walked away from it without a scratch. So if they can do that, we can easily win this match despite everything going on in our lives. We can do this. We are going to do this. And America's asses, we're going to put a butt plug in your road to the title. Yes, I went there.
I'm going to let him do all the talking. Y'all know me. I just answer questions, but I like Nico. He's funny. He'll do the talking and I will assist with the walking.
You certainly will.
That's basically all I can say. I'm bad at this part.
No, you're good at answering questions, and that's what these boys are here to do today. Look, Tim said it. They're on upturn. They're playing well at the moment, and together they are going to do this. Look, I'm not going to take it away from the other team. Look, Rue's a teammate of mine in another league, but there's no loyalty over here. These boys are going to do it. They're on the upturn, and some people say unlucky. Some people say not good enough. But we'll see exactly what happens when the Dragonzord forms together and wins this match.
It's morphin' time.
Wow. Man, they had like a whole like coordinated kind of assault of words, and then they talked about Bruce Lee. I learned a lot about Bruce Lee in that promo.
We're lucky we just got here.
Yeah.
I mean,
man, but we're here now.
We're here. We're all here.
America's asses.
That's what it's about. It's not about hands or Bruce Lee or whatever Nico was going through. It's about asses, and it's about America's.
He froze out of
That's what it's
pure shock of that. But yeah,
It is. They're so impressive.
we formed a fandom team, Brian. We did it.
We did, and you know, honestly, I know we're gonna have fun. I'm hoping we get a win. I had these grand plans of prepping big time for this match, which real life got in the way. But in my last Warzone round, my opponent seemed to kind of inadvertently prepare me for this. Koho was giving me fandom Oscars. Kamira gave me Middle Earth. Somebody, what wasn't you? Somebody gave me Bond. So it's like they knew it was coming. So
The universe is helping us out in a way to bring the ass to victory. The asses to victory.
It is. And the last thing I gotta say, Rue, I know we joked about taking out our opponents or at least breaking their hands. We were joking.
I know, dude. Come on.
Look, I'll do what I.
He's like, oh, freeze! I gotta get out of here. They're coming for you now.
Enough said.
And there
Let's
we go.
go.
I froze. So it doesn't even.
All right, Tim. That's what we call some incendiary speaking portions of this video. What are your thoughts?
Oh no. Marty, I'm scared. Yeah. A month ago, I was having a conversation with Nico Suave Rigoli, and he told me he was gonna put a butt plug up America's asses. I never thought he would say it
Here,
in the fucking match. I might just put a big censor bleep over him in the.
We'll see.
In the edit and see what happens. Oh my god! No, let's just do this.
Let's get right into it and bring our teams in for round number 1, which works like this. You are each going to get 10 questions worth 1 point apiece from 10 different areas within the realm of fandom fights. Should you answer all 10 questions correctly, you should have bonus question. There is no conferring. This is playing individually for your teams. As a team, you have 3 apiece for the entirety of the match and a challenge rule. Any questions as we get into round number 1?
My dumbass forgot to get a paper towel, so I'm going to use a sock to wipe off my whiteboard.
What was that sock doing so close to your
What?
face?
Yeah, I was gonna say his computer.
All right.
Jesus, let's go.
Your first question comes.
Don't stub your toe on it.
First question comes to the category of the MCU. In which MCU movie are the lead character and lead villain cousins? This is our most after dark match we've ever.
Why is this happening to me? Every time Brian Michaels is on a call, we have to talk about. My God.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we will start with RJ.
Black Panther.
We will go to Brian.
I got distracted by the joke. I got nothing.
We will go to Nico.
Wakanda forever, Black Panther.
And Jacoby.
Black Panther.
Great start.
All right, 2-1 Dragonzord. We get to the second
We
question.
can only go up from here. Don't worry, Brian.
Next question is in the category of the Wizarding World. After Ray Fiennes appears as Voldemort for the first time in the series, what is the only Harry Potter film he didn't appear in? Just Harry Potter, not Fantastic Beasts.
Bit of a thinker.
Yeah, you gotta know yo cast lists.
You gotta know your names of films.
Oh man, what a wild time we live in.
It's insane.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
This time we will start with Brian.
Here goes. Deathly Hallows Part 1.
We will go to Nico.
Was it Order of the Phoenix?
We will go to Jacoby.
Half-Blood Prince.
And RJ.
Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
That is correct. So 3-2 Dragonzord as we get to the third question in the category of Star Wars. In Revenge of the Sith, who kills Mace Windu?
Is this your favorite film in the series?
Favorite? Maybe.
You're
Best?
wild.
No.
You're a crazy person.
This is top 3 for me. Like
I just realized that Brian has fandom posters in his.
He does.
I always
I will
decorate
say
for
this. Brian has the best background ever because it constantly
4.
pitches.
1. Pens down.
All right, we'll start with Nico.
Palpatine with an assist from Anakin and gravity.
We'll go to Jacoby.
Palpatine.
We will go to RJ.
I put the Emperor, but Palpatine in quotation. Like, I don't know.
And Brian.
I maintain we didn't see him die. Just saying. Palpatine.
All of you are correct.
We also would have accepted Papa Palpatine.
Papa Palpatine.
Go for Palpatine.
All right, next question is in Disney live action. Nicolas Cage and John Turteltaub have collaborated on 3 Disney live action films. Name all 3 of them. We'll give you a little bit of extra time to write, since there is writing involved.
I think Brian went right to the board after he heard the names.
That's fair. That's fair. How are you doing, A. Ham?
I'm recovering. I have tea, and I'm hoping that this will calm me down a bit.
That's fair.
It's been a wild
5,
opening.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right.
We will start with Jacoby.
Sorcerer's Apprentice, National Treasure 2, Book of Secrets.
I will go to Nico.
I had the National Treasures, both of them, but I wrote holes. I think Jacoby's right.
We will go to Brian.
National Treasure, Book of Secrets, and Sorcerer's Apprentice.
And RJ.
I didn't have time to write National Treasure twice, but I have National Treasure, Book of Secrets, The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
That is correct. So we are all tied up 6-6 coming out of the 5th question as we get into your 6th question.
That's pretty good, Ryan.
We're going into the 5th question for the 4th. I can't count. Pixar. Your next question is Pixar. In what Pixar movie do the main characters go to work and claim to their boss that it is bring an obscure relative to work day? I can't count.
That's accurate. If there was one person in this world that I would never go to for a math problem.
Unless it is tabulating
Ham.
accuracy or statistical analysis.
Yeah, but you use a calculator for that.
You're right.
5, 4,
I double check my
3,
math every time.
2, 1. Pens down.
We will go to RJ.
Monsters, Inc.
We will go to Brian.
Monsters, Inc.
We will go to Nico.
We scare because we care. Monsters, Inc.
And Jacoby.
Monsters, Inc.
All right, everyone correct. 8-8 going into the 6th question, Tim.
Yes, the next question is in Jurassic Park. In the Jurassic Park series, Charlie, Delta, and Echo are what kind of creature? Do we have any perfect rounds still?
I believe we have 2 perfect rounds still between RJ
Who we got?
and Jacoby.
RJ and Jacoby. Got it. Just making sure.
Perfect.
I forgot to keep track of that when we started, and
I got you.
oopsies.
I got you.
5.
This is why I keep score during every match I'm in.
2. I keep score as well, but I just didn't keep score of that. Pens down.
We will start with Jacoby.
Raptors.
We will go to RJ.
Velociraptors.
Brian.
Velociraptors.
And Nico.
I think I misspelled it, but Velociraptors.
Correct. All right, 10-10 as we get to the 7th question, the category of Bond, James Bond.
There goes my perfect round.
George Lazenby played James Bond in On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Who played James Bond in the film to follow On Her Majesty's Secret Service?
Sorry, I got distracted. I think my manager is saying challenge on that last question.
We already moved on to the...
Oh, okay. No, sorry.
Yeah,
No, that's why I got distracted because
You're good.
I was trying to catch attention, but you already have moved on.
You're good.
It's fine. Sorry, Nico. I'm going to need a repeat then. I
That's
need to
fine.
repeat the question.
All right. George Lazenby played James Bond in On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Who played James Bond in the film to follow On Her Majesty's Secret Service?
After this question, we'll bring Joe in and just talk about whatever the problem was.
I think I know what he was saying.
It's because I probably just put Raptor instead of Velociraptor.
I'm thinking the same thing.
What they referred to that. So.
That's been
Pens down, and we will start with Brian.
Roger Moore.
We will go to Nico.
I had Sean Connery, but then changed it to Timothy Dalton.
We will go to Jacoby.
I thought they went back to Sean Connery.
We'll go to RJ.
I also thought they went back to Sean Connery.
Sean Connery is correct.
Should have gone with my gut.
All right, so
Okay.
we'll move on to the next question, Tim.
Yeah, we are on to the next one. It is in the category of Marvel, regular Marvel outside of the MCU. What are Wolverine's claws made of for most of the X-Men series?
Jacoby and RJ still pitching perfect through 7 questions, Tim.
I missed the last one.
Oh.
No, you
Or-
didn't.
Oh, you did. You said Sean Connery. I was like, you hit that.
Sean Connery was the right answer?
Yes,
Yeah, that's what they were telling us. Sean Connery was actually correct.
he went back and did it one more time. 5,
Yeah.
4,
Oh, sweet. Okay.
1. Pens down.
All right, we'll start with Nico.
Kitchen knives. No, it's not a Chris Day film. Adamantium.
We will go to Brian.
Technically, I think it's coated over bone, but yeah, adamantium.
We will go to RJ.
I put adamantium. I don't know if that spelling is going to cost me the point. I understand if it does.
That's
I
correct.
would
That's fine.
accept that.
And Jacoby.
Adamantium.
Everyone correct. All right. 13-13 as we move on to your penultimate question in the category of Middle Earth. In the Two Towers, who brings the news to Theoden in Helm's Deep that he... I'm going to start over. I just fucked it up. My bad. In the Two Towers, who brings the news to Theoden in Helm's Deep that there is an army of 10,000 coming to attack them?
Sorry, I had a typo there.
No, you're good.
I was like, why are you struggling? And then I looked and I was like, oh, yeah, no, I definitely had a typo there. But you figured it out.
I worked my way through it. I'm a professional.
Oh, man.
I'm not a team.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
All right, we'll start with RJ.
Aragorn.
We'll go to Jacoby.
Aragon. Oh, I didn't put an R. Did I spell that wrong?
Yeah, that's not right.
That is incorrect. We will go to Nico.
I had Arwen.
And Brian.
I say we take back taking adamantium then. Aragorn.
Aragorn is the correct answer. 14-14. RJ is the only one perfect going into the last question, Tim.
Yep, last question is in the category of YA dystopia.
Not happening.
In Insurgent, what big confession does Triss make while on trial in Kandor that upsets Christina? We are looking for a specific answer. This is a tight match, just like we thought it was going to be.
Toit, as Andy Samberg would say. 9-9.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
All right, we'll start with Nico.
So I couldn't remember the name of the person she killed, so I just wrote she killed her, meaning Christina's boyfriend.
We will go to Brian.
I guessed at the name because you said specific, but I know it's wrong. I said she killed Al.
We'll go to RJ.
I guess she killed Christina's brother because I also couldn't remember her name.
And Jacoby.
She killed Will?
Will.
She killed Will is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the only one we'll accept because we
Yeah.
were looking for the name. So at the end of round number 1, I have 15-14 asses.
15-14 in favor of America's asses going.
Redemption for misspelling Aragorn.
And
Curiosity, was that her boyfriend or her brother? Just out of curiosity.
boyfriend.
It was a boyfriend? Okay.
All right, so round number 2 is going to work like this. Each team is going to get a spin at the level wheel from wheelside.com. If you like the category you land on, you're going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can opt to multiple choice, but D values it down to being only worth 1. You can spin again, but you're stuck with whatever you land on the second time. Be aware, stealing is available in this round, so be aware for it. All right.
The categories on the wheel today are YA dystopia, scores and soundtracks, Jurassic Park, Middle Earth, Wizarding World, DreamWorks, and Disney live action. So, asses, you guys are in the lead. Do you want to go first or second?
Think
Can you
second?
scroll down?
Yeah, can you show those again one more time?
Yes. Yes.
Do you have a preference, Jacoby?
I think we should let them go first.
I usually go
Yeah.
second just because we have a better idea then of when we can afford to go multiple choice, things like that. So you
Yeah,
want to go second?
I'm with y'all on that too.
We'll go
Cool.
second.
Let's do that.
All right. So we'll bring in Joe, as this will be Enter the Dragonzord spin.
All right,
Unless we
spins,
like to spin, then this is ours.
lands on opponent's choice.
No.
All right, so we'll bring back Amaru.
So your options again are YA Dystopia, Scores and Soundtracks, Jurassic Park, Worlds of DC, Middle Earth, Wizarding World, DreamWorks, and Disney Live Action.
I think we know what we want. Yeah.
Scores and soundtracks.
Scores and soundtracks.
Scores and soundtracks.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Son of a bitch.
Scores and soundtracks will be the questions given Enter the Dragonzord. I'll go ahead and give Dragonzord their questions and scores and soundtracks. Your first question, folks. Who composed the score for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom?
I think it's somewhat obscure.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure Giacchino did both of the new ones.
You know, now that I think about it, you might be right. I think we should go for it.
Michael Giacchino, final answer?
That's correct for 2 more points. Your second question in Scores and Soundtracks. In Suicide Squad, what song plays during Waller's intro of Captain Boomerang?
Ooh.
I need the multiple choices because there's a lot
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's reduce the steal potential. Multiple choice, please.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Jailbreak, B, Thunderstruck, C, Highway to Hell, or D, Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap.
Can I hear those options one more time?
Absolutely. Your options are A, Jailbreak, B, Thunderstruck, C, Highway to Hell, or D, Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap.
I'm kind of
Captain
feeling D.
Boomerang. You know, I think you might be right on this one because I know Thunderstruck was for someone else.
Yeah,
but
no,
I think-
Thunderstruck is another scene. D, final answer?
That is correct for 1 more point. Your third question is Scores and Soundtracks. Who composed the score for the Hunger Games series?
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some help on this one.
I just need to hear it. I know it in the back of my head, but I need to hear it.
Multiple choice, please.
Your options are A, Tyler Bates, B, Michael Giacchino, C, Henry Jackman, D, James Newton Howard.
It's D. It's Howard.
Okay, James Newton
D,
Howard.
final
Final
answer.
answer.
That is correct for 1 more point. Your penultimate question in the category of Scores and Soundtracks. Who composed the score for Superman Returns?
Wait. I don't think. Shoot, I think this is one I'll know when I hear it.
Okay, go for it then, because I don't got a good guess right now.
Multiple choice, please.
Your options are A, Michael Kamen, B, Danny Elfman, C, James Newton Howard, or D, John Ottman.
It's either B or D.
I don't think it's D. I really don't. So
All right. We're gonna go Danny Elfman. Final answer.
That is incorrect. America's Ass is the chance for the 1 point steal. Your options again are A, Michael Kamen, B, Danny Elfman, C, James Newton Howard, or D, John Ottman.
I'm almost sure it's John Ottman with the main theme by John Williams. Yeah,
Okay, let's go with that.
John Ottman, final answer.
That is correct for the 1 point steal.
sorry, Nico, that was my fault.
All good. All good.
And Ass is your last question. Scores and Soundtracks.
Not asses.
Or, sorry, Dragonzord.
They're asses too.
What Disney animated movie has the song "When Will My Life Begin"?
Tangled,
Isn't that
final
Tangled?
answer. Yeah, it's
That's correct for 2 more points. All right, so at the end of their turn, Enter the Dragonzord gets themselves up to 20. That steal has America's Asses at 16 as we get into their spin.
Yep. So here is the spin for America's Asses.
The only round of scores and soundtracks I ever could have gone
I
for.
know, right?
Lands on DreamWorks. How you feeling about DreamWorks?
They could steal, but I almost think take it
I think let's just
because there's some other stuff we hate worse. What do you think, Amaru?
yeah. Well, yeah. Oh, he might be muted.
You
but
muted?
Of course I am. I'm leaning toward what you're saying, Brian, just because of the rest of the wheel. It's just Jacoby, how you feeling on DreamWorks?
I feel okay enough that hopefully we can work our way through. You know, we got to studying a good chunk of these. We just got to be a little bit lucky, and hopefully they're the ones that we studied.
Yeah,
there's things I like better, but I think we could probably do most of them multiple choice.
Yeah,
here's the last.
Try it. Why not? We're a bold team.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, let's take it.
If we lose, then we're really America's Asses because we kept their strength. If we win, then we did something really bold and came out on top. Win-win.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Well, fortune does favor the bold, as Jacoby says. Go to www.tpublic.com/multiplex entertainment for your Jacoby Bancroft shirt right now. Okay. No, that exists. That exists.
It's not on the store. It goes on the store live tonight. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm buying
Perfect. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Your first question, guys, in DreamWorks animation. In Puss in Boots, what do Puss and Kitty steal from Jack and Jill?
Might get it on multiple choice. Do you have an idea?
I mean, I know they were stealing a golden egg, but I don't think did they get it from Jack and
Isn't
Jill?
it the golden egg? It is. Isn't that it?
Did they get it from them?
Where else would they get? I don't.
5.
Should we
Do
repeat?
you want to go for it?
4.
Let's go for it.
3.
Golden egg, final answer.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 2-point steal from Dragonzord.
Nico, I don't remember this movie that well. I was hoping they'd go multiple. What do you think?
Jack and Jill went up the hill. That doesn't really help much. I say we just go with something valuable like a diamond.
5,
We're
4.
going to say gold.
3, 2.
Final answer.
Gold.
That's also incorrect.
Yeah.
We were looking for magic beans.
Oh, the
Oh.
magic beans.
I knew that.
That's right.
All right. Next question in DreamWorks for America's Asses. What does Moses turn the river to in The Prince of Egypt?
Blood, right?
Blood. It would be blood, wouldn't it? I only know that from
Yeah,
the Bible.
blood, final answer.
I was trying really hard not to laugh. Yes, that's correct for 2 points.
For a minute, I was like, "Is this a trick? Did he turn it like a bunch of crickets or something?"
From the Bible. Okay.
There will
You're
be
not-
blood.
Next question.
That's the new fandom category next year, biblical films.
God no. God
All
no.
right. In B movie, Chris Rock voices what kind of insect?
Mosquito,
Yeah, because he's on the windshield.
final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
High game.
It is a tie game. 2020. A terrible year, but a great score for this match. All right.
Oh yes, very much so.
Fourth question. Ian McKellen voices an evil toad in which DreamWorks film?
I know this one. This one's flushed away. Final answer.
Yes, it is.
That is correct for 2 more points. And your final question in DreamWorks. In Kung Fu Panda 3, there is a child panda in the Panda Village that is obsessed with which member of the Furious Five?
I know this. Tigress. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points.
I'm glad you knew that one. Glad you knew
We're
that.
up to 24-20 as we get into round number 3, which is the betting round. And it works like this. We are going to give you the category. You are going to tell us which member of your team is taking the question and how many points you'd like to bet between 0 and 2 points. If you get the question right, you will gain those points. If you get the question wrong, you will lose those points. We go until someone's mathematically eliminated or the score reaches 0. If you bet 0, we ask you to play along for stats purposes. How this works in the team format is whoever takes the first question cannot take the second. When we get to the third question, you can redistribute who's taking questions 3 and 4, and you can confer as a team on the 5th and final question only. Any questions as we get into round number 3?
I don't think so.
All right, then we will bring in the managers as we give you your first question, which is in DreamWorks Animation. How much you want to bet on DreamWorks Animation?
And who's going to take it?
And who's taking
Come on.
Joe, who did we agree would take this one?
DreamWorks, you guys went for. Well, that's between you two. That was
one of our top ups. It's one of our top ups. How do you feel, Nico? What do you think?
If it's one of the franchises, the ones that got trilogies, I will likely pull it, especially if it's Dragons. If it's one of the other ones, not so sure.
How comfortable do you feel going in blind to the next one, though?
Not sure. You know what? I'll take this one.
Okay, that's fine.
Just bet smart. Bet smart. Oh, look, I've just realized it's like 3 teams down here because Amari's.
Hey, all right. So I feel like Brian and maybe Uhuru Sulu, but how y'all feeling?
I'm feeling I could probably take it as well, just because we don't know what the next one is. So I think a better chance of you maybe taking the second one.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll take it. Uhuru, you think?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do
This
it.
would work.
Okay.
I like the coding on
Yeah,
this.
America's asses is organized, bitches.
All right. So we'll go ahead. We'll get bets starting with Nico and Dragonzord first.
I'm gonna go 1. See where this goes.
And we'll get bets from Brian and America's Asses.
Just going 1.
All right. Your question, the category of DreamWorks animation. Alec Baldwin voices Santa in what DreamWorks film?
Son of a bitch.
Oh crap! What's the title? We talked about this, man. Shoot.
Mhm.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
That is Dragonzord's second repeat. Alec Baldwin voices Santa in what DreamWorks film? It's an intense question already.
Yeah, Ass is up 4 points. Some points on the table here.
I can't help but laugh every time you say the word asses.
1. Pens down. We will start with Nico.
RJ, you might have to play catch up for this next one. I wrote Legend of the Guardians. I think that's wrong.
And Brian.
Here's Nicholas St. North in Rise of the Guardians.
Rise of the Guardians is correct. So it's now 25-19. Big swing there. What's the question that Jacoby and RJ have to take?
Next question is in Disney animation.
Yes. Oh God.
We know what he's gonna do. He's definitely gonna bet 2. He's probably gonna get it, but at this point we should probably play it safe here a little bit, right? We're up 6 points.
6. Yeah, I'd say
Rocky?
Rocky for you.
RJ, we need codes.
Yeah.
We'll
You agree?
work on that for the next one.
I say Rocky, but I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay.
RJ, you got this, man.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, you got this one for sure.
All right, we good, managers? All right. Right, we will get bets then, starting with Jacoby first.
0.
And RJ.
2.
All right, what's the question, Tim?
Your question in Disney animation. In Beauty and the Beast, the woman who is turned into a feather duster has a romantic relationship with which character in the movie?
Thank you, Disney Plus, for just dropping the live action version.
I've never seen anyone thankful for the way
I would not think this
This
Had-
is
had
the
to be
animated
watched.
category though, but still, it works.
Lots
This
of
doesn't
crosstalk
change.
going on here today,
2.
Caleb.
1, many. Pens down, we'll start with Jacoby for stats.
Lumiere.
And we will go to RJ.
Lumiere.
Is correct. All right, so it's now 25, or right, yeah,
Yep,
25,
25 to 21.
21.
And that's a pretty high scoring point to get us into
25-21. As we get to the third question, you can now redistribute who takes what. It's Jurassic Park. Who will be taking Jurassic Park? How much you want to bet?
Who did we agree would take
I
this
think
one?
it's me again.
No, Nico, it's got to be for this one, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Okay, so I'm gonna play it safe so that we don't put ourselves at risk for the last 2 questions.
That's fine. If you
That's
wanna do that,
absolutely
that's
fine. Just remember, Nico, depending on how you bet, you have that 1 repeat left, but it might be better to save it for the last 2.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Okay?
So worst that could happen is a tie game at the end of this, and since we're up 4, I feel like Brian, you could go Gimli, but or Pippin, depending on how you feel and what you want to do. If you want to go in with the lead or a tie, that's how you feel.
Do you want me to take it, Jacoby? You can.
Do you not take it? Don't you have to take it? Or do we?
No,
You
you
can reset.
Reset.
Oh, it resets. In which case, sorry.
I feel pretty good taking it, but if you felt you wanted
Yeah,
to,
I think you can take this one, and I think
Okay.
you can probably if you want to do like a Pippin.
I was thinking Pippin.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, Joe. Since this is question 3, what was the strategy again?
Yeah, look it up for us because he doesn't have to take it. What did we say who was going to take it?
It's on you, RJ.
It's on me. I'll take it then. That's fine. That's what we agreed on.
All right, we good, managers? All
Yeah.
right. Then we will get bets starting with America's Asses
1.
and Dragonzord.
Also 1.
All right, your question, Jurassic Park. In Jurassic World, what do Zach and Gray talk about on the train ride to the gyrospheres that makes Gray begin to cry uncontrollably? It's a tight game, Tim.
Yeah, I am stressed, as they say.
I am also stressed. This is actually a great match.
A lot of stressful matches we've recorded this week.
Very. 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we will start with RJ.
Their parents divorce?
And Brian.
Parents divorce.
That is correct. So it is 26-22 as we get to the fourth question that Nico and Jacoby have to take, which is in what category, Tim?
Disney live action.
Okay.
We probably should have stuck the way we were.
And you know it said I knew that Jurassic Park question.
Yeah.
So, like,
Don't look back on
Damn.
it. There's no point looking back on those questions. Nico, you got to bet how you're comfortable. You got to. Can we just get a score update?
26-22.
It's a 4-point game.
so I kind of have to bet 2 just so we can at least tie after that last question.
Kind of,
After the
yeah.
fifth
We
question, I mean.
we got to make the last question worth it. Sorry, man.
All good. I'll make it work.
All right.
What's the category
I
again?
believe
What
in
are we
you.
Disney live action, and it's Hermione.
doing? Yeah. I agree.
Hermione.
Okay, we're good, managers.
I like these codes.
Yeah, lots of fandom codes. None of the stuff where you guys talk about Scully and Holtzman or whatever. Okay, let's
I'll
get
go fuck myself.
Nah, you're good. Let's start with Nico. That's
I have to go 2.
and Jacoby.
0.
Okay, stats for Jacoby, 2 for Nico. Your question is in Disney live action. Who directed 2018's version of A Wrinkle in Time?
It's the one director
Brian.
question I know.
He's screaming internally, I think.
Sending it to him.
RJ saying the one director question I
We
know,
do-
yet
we do
he
ask-
answered a director question when I played him.
Would you ask Brian? No mutant telepathy here today. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we will start with Jacoby for stats.
Ava DuVernay.
And Nico.
I screwed up her first name. I wrote Olivia Duvernay.
And your winner, America's Asses. The answer was Ava DuVernay. What a match, Tim.
Yeah, I mean, it was a close match. The ending score only 6 points away, but in a betting round, you know, like the points shift a lot. But yeah, they were neck and neck in round 1. Getting opponent's choice in round 2 definitely didn't help Dragonzord, but they made it through the round, and it just so happened that, you know, Asses got some questions that worked out for them. They got a lead enough to be able to bet 0 a couple times, and it worked out.
Absolutely. But you know what? We'll go ahead. We'll get post-match interviews with our teams, starting with our winners today, America's Asses. You pulled off the win. How do you guys feel? It was a very strong win. How do you guys feel?
I'm relieved.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pretend opponent's choice did not help us dramatically there.
Yeah.
Because they were playing a great game. Obviously, you know, in round 1, everybody was doing better than me. That's for sure. But round 2, the opponent's choice helped us out. Frameworks have been working on. I thought we worked very well together. You knew something I didn't know, and vice versa. I think we were a little conservative in our betting in the 3rd round. In the future, might need to figure that out. But it worked in this case. So.
We were a little worried about what the questions would be in round 3, but I think everyone that came up, I think we knew, like, basically, so that we just got to be a little more confident in ourselves and our answers. Probably the questions are going to only get harder from here.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem. But overall, this was awesome, man. We didn't. Everyone says this is like we weren't really expecting maybe like to pull out a victory here. We knew it was going to be really tough because both of those guys are great. But it is happy. We worked really well together. Thank you, Rue, for managing us. And
Y'all killed it. Y'all killed it. I am slightly worried if we ever have to face you. But it's gonna be a fun match if we ever do. But y'all killed that. Y'all worked really well together. And went into that betting round doing what we needed to do. So hell yeah.
hell yeah! And I learned there's a shirt about me coming. Yeah.
I'm just happy I don't have a butt plug.
Yeah, that as well. That is also good.
Fair. But we will see you guys officially in the tournament, and we'll go over to our unfortunate losers today in Enter the Dragonzord. Tough loss there at the end, but you guys played a great game. How do you guys feel?
I'm going to take responsibility for this loss. RJ played phenomenally in round 1. And he got all the questions that we got right in round 3. I was the one who missed them. I was the one who was struggling to keep up the load in round 1. We did our best in round 2. Again, it's one of our weaker categories, and we made the most of it. Joe was a phenomenal manager. At the end of the day, I'm going to take the heat for this one just because the points show that I did take that I was kind of lagging a little bit.
Nah, man, you can't put that on yourself because honestly, they wouldn't have got that steal if it wasn't for me. You knew that D could have been the answer, and you looked like you were leaning towards it. I'm the one who told you not to go with it. So we equally share the thing. But honestly, I think we still showed how dangerous we are already because, yeah, everyone's going to watch this and see when we get scores and soundtracks. I'm pretty sure everyone's going to be like, oh, this game's already over. And we made it through. People know that scores and soundtracks is not our strengths, but we navigated it together. We did a hell of a job.
You guys gave up one steal on an opponent.
One steal. Yeah, one steal on a category that most people wouldn't give us credit for.
And let's be honest, you were one word away from getting a perfect round. Boyfriend, brother. That's...
Well, I mean, they weren't going to give it to me anyways. I was the name away from getting a perfect round. Yeah. So, yeah, like...
And just like... And that last question, again, Olivia, Ava. That's the difference in this match. It's opponent's choice where they navigated it brilliantly, giving away one steal. And RJ knew what he was talking about with that perfect round one. He just couldn't get the name. And Nico knew who he was talking about with that final question. Again, he just couldn't get the name. So this team is only going to get stronger. And sometimes when you're a new team, it takes a while for you to gel. It takes a while for you to get that. And they will come back and they will have that better teamwork, and it's going to be fantastic.
And when we
we're
do
done
come
with
back,
all our bullshit.
Yeah, and when we do come back, I really hope that day is soon. I hope that our accuracy was still strong enough that we could actually place in the tournament somehow. And if not, we'll be back next year.
Absolutely. Well, you will find out very soon, as this was the last match that we had to tape for the tournament. These seedings will be revealed probably at the time that this was released to the public, but we do know the seedings as of this match. So if you guys do make it into the tournament, is there anyone you would like to face most likely?
Anybody but the champs. How about that? Anybody but the champs.
I mean, the goal is to get to the champs at one point. Like, listen, man, you said it in your last match against the man sitting above me. You've got next year's going to be your last year, and I want to make sure that you finish off your career with a title over your shoulder / around your waist, wherever you want to wear it. And I want to do whatever it takes to get you there. But you did ask, who would you like to face in future matches? I would like you to do me a favor and please put just me and Jacoby on camera for a second.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy. All right. Well, this was asked.
Hi, Nico.
Hello, Jacoby. So, a lot has been said in this match, some very hilarious things, some very smart things. But one thing that has not been said is a certain stat that you hold, and that is, as of recently, you are the Multiplex Entertainment undisputed, unified TV Throwdown champion.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you hold that title. You hold that title, and I feel like that title never gets as much credit as it should. And that's probably because of the fact that everyone who has held it so far has not defended it. So I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. We've got that Tournament of Power that Tim Smith said was coming up. You're going to end up playing the winner of that tournament probably towards the end of the year. I want you to do me a favor, and I want you to successfully defend that title and bring it prestige. Because in 2021, I feel like I'm ready to come back to TV Throwdown, and I want to face you for that title at some point in the new year.
Well, I was thinking about not defending it before, but because you asked so nicely, I will defend it long enough so we can play we can play each other. That's a promise.
I like the sound of that. Thank you very much.
Well, TV made a crash in here. And
why? Why do we let people do things?
I don't know.
This is fandom.
This is Sparta. But you know what? I think this is all in all a great match.
Yeah.
Both teams played really well. and showed that both are scary. Brian Michaels, especially, is the person today that I think not a lot of people were like looking at closely. The dude played lights out. And for someone that is considered typically a Warzone player, I think he showed he has the potential to be one of the best in Fandom teams in this tournament. So for everyone here, Tim, final thoughts before I wrap this up.
Yes, good match. I'm excited to see America's asses in the tournament. We'll see if Dragonzord makes it there. Let's get out of here. I want to go see a shitty movie.
Absolutely. But for everyone here, that has been Jacoby. That has been Brian. That has been Nico. That has been RJ. That has been Amaru. That has been Joe. That has been Tim. I have been Caleb. This has been Fandom Fights. And we'll see you guys real soon with another great match.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone? Huh? Good.